I didn't know he had a baby mama.
He has a baby mama.
That was KD.
Both of them have baby mamas.
Oh wow.
You know no, KD has multiples. I can tell from his tone. I don't know. I'm just saying from his.
The only thing I know is that he, one of the people, I'm not gonna say her. She's actually comes here sometimes. She said that she's friends with the baby mama and what's it called? Mr. KD was a wife beater.
Oh.
Of course, it sounds like it. You know, like who leaves a man that has a child with you? Nobody does. So you know, it's just truly just discerning what's happening. You know, yeah. Like I said, hey, I just popped in here because I was just calling and I saw that. I was like, bruh. I commented and I was like, nah. And then I saw you just focusing on your stuff, and I was like, hey, let me step in and be like, hey, hello. It's been a minute, but yeah.
But you know, Rebecca, the funny thing is, if all the women who were triggered boycotted live, that's dead. But they I think they can. It's entertainment.
It is. I think, but I think it's just external validation. Exactly what you're saying. And even if we just ignore it and be like, I had deuces. It is what it is. Yeah, it would not even be that deep. Because I think these people, what they need is just therapy. Like, you know, like, how do I say it? Their actions are really, truly their consequences at the moment, but at the same time, they're weaponizing that at the moment for it to be what they're doing. But it's stupid. It's stupid. So I don't believe that you should argue with men about certain things, especially stupid things like this, because stupid is stupid. Let stupid be stupid. That's it.
That's it.
Let stupid be stupid. And like you said too, women are just also arguing back. Don't argue. I was on a certain live too when there was certain ladies that were there, and some lady was talking about emotional intelligence, and then verse back, because they're really gaslighting these ladies back to back. You know, and these ladies weren't aware of what it is that they were going to be dealing with. And it's like, and then they just started doing what they're supposed to. I was like, sometimes you just have to ignore certain, don't even answer it. We know what that is. They don't know what that is. Because even this individual, the main person, he does not know anything. Like, to him, you can tell him anything, but he's not listening. It's selective hearing. Very selective. And then they just, I don't know, I'm just, look, I'm just grossed out. You know, that live pops up every time. And it's just like, yeah. We don't do that. We don't do that. Yeah, but when you argue back, it's quiet. Yeah, but hey, they have their audience.
They have their audience.
People like KD, Uncle G. I think his name is Uncle G. I think that one too. I think because he was arrested at some point. I don't know the details, but I can also discern exactly what he's been through. You know, to him, these are not people that are willing to listen.
Nah. I think it's KD, Uncle G, Abu Talib. There's like a full group.
Abu Talib too, yes.
Too many of
them. And there's a few others too that pop in here and there. And every time that you come, they will attack you because they don't want to hear what you have to say. You know? And I was like, yuck. Yeah, very unintelligent individuals. I'm not talking educationally, but it's just like emotionally, intellectually, all those things, like they just not there. It's just
It's not unintelligent. No. It's not unintelligent. They're just making a narrative where if the man is not is not able to provide, has no money, the woman's supposed to stick around. Basically, they're trying to create a narrative, and the woman is supposed to listen to the husband no matter what. Even though one of the funniest things that I was hearing, I couldn't stop laughing. All right, now the woman, now she left the husband. Okay, now she's no longer going to be a mom because she remarries. She marries somebody new. No, she can only go back to the first husband. She cannot marry a new one. No, it's wrong. I was laughing like, whoa, this guy left. I was laughing. Oh my god.
No, I'm literally new to this, but at the same time, like, I'm so frustrated. Like, sometimes I just want to go up, but I'm like, nah, I can't be doing these things on, like, socials. So I'm like, I leave it alone. But yeah, yeah, they get to me like no tomorrow. Yeah. They cannot, because the thing is, like, they talk about gender roles, you know? Like, any woman that has a man that is supportive is always going to do what she's supposed to do. And that man who's also on their purpose will always do what they're supposed to do. Simple. It's just one of those things. It's just us being a team as individuals. Simple. You know? Yeah, so it's not about, look at Big Smoke. He's talking about cooking. Women will cook regardless. A good woman that you chose, a good woman that you decided to be with will cook. It does not matter. They will do that. Ah, Jesus. Ah, Janubin, man. Shit. Not Janubi, but Janubin. Sorry.
It's okay. No, but I think at this point it's just it's cloud chasing. I don't know what it is. It's no longer normal.
I think it is. I think it's just women bashing. And I think the narrative is single mothers this, single mothers that. And the thing is, these men are probably not doing the same thing that a man is supposed to do, because there's a reason that a single mother is a single mother. But discern that, you know, like really peel back the layers of why that a mother is a single mother. Nobody wants to be a single mother.
Mm.
Even when they say, like, you know, oh, this woman did this to me, but what were you doing? What were you provoking? Like, you know, of course, certain times, you know, certain women are not able to do those things, you know, but
But I noticed something, Rebecca, another topic that's pretty interesting. I noticed a lot of women are real fighters, but they don't fight men, they fight other women who I was surprised, like some of them, wow. They look like they could.
I've noticed that too, actually.
I think some of them look like they can beat up men. The way they're fighting is impressive.
But you know, those are the ones that have been lost. They don't really know what's happening. At the same time, they well for them to be acting that way, because I don't know what the experience is. But like I said, for a woman to act like that, sometimes it's better for you to put your what's the word? You know, you have to be a chameleon where you put your foot. What's that saying, Janubi? You probably know. Put your foot in, put your shoes in another person's feet or
what's
whatever.
it called? I forgot the name.
Yeah, but you know, there's a saying.
Put yourself in.
You know.
Put yourself in someone else's shoes.
Yes. But some women don't even know that.
No,
they don't know that. For them, they just go with whatever they've been told, and you just go with that.
You missed it yesterday. Yes, you missed it yesterday. Apologetic was saying, you see those women in the diaspora? The way they're fighting and all that stuff. You know, back home, our women are very composed and they don't do it. I said, hey, whoa, nice try, my friend. The women back home are fighting worse. I've seen some woman take out another woman's eye.
Yeah.
It's just bad.
Bigger things.
Yeah.
Bigger things.
Back home, they're fighting like crazy. So is that what he was pointing out is not just to the diaspora, it's everywhere.
Yeah, and that's a fact. That's how I was like, yeah. But yeah, those ones that are just barking, bark, but you don't know. Like I said, we're all fighting different battles. Either it's back home or either it's here. We're fighting different battles at the same time. But yeah, so for men to be just sitting there and yapping, like one thing I would love for these men to have is like, hey, like every time I go comment on Chino's thing, I'll be like, if this is a men's group where you guys are supporting each other for you guys to grow, even though it's beating down men, beating down women, sorry, that's not what you gotta do. Do you, you know? But it's like, don't be out here beating down on other people instead of you guys reflecting on yourselves. Do that, because that's growth. But that's something that they don't have. Because as soon as you tell Chino or KD or Uncle G, Smokey, who's over here too, hey, it feels like it's an attack. But it's not an attack. You guys really need to work on yourselves as individuals. Be grounded, be rooted on who you are as a man. And, have some self-respect. If a woman does you wrong, leave her. It does not matter, leave her. Like, I'm really an advocate for that. Leave that woman that does you wrong. If you have kids, look after your kids and be like, deuces to that woman. It's done. It's truly just that simple.
Rebecca, I'll be honest. When it first started, I was laughing. It was funny. It was good for the first 3 months. Afterward, I got bored. Like, bro, move on. And it still continued. It just got really boring after a while. I was like, seriously, are we still talking about this same thing? I got bored quick. And then I started wondering, what is this guy's motive? We've been talking about this, been talked about for more than 3 months. What's going on? Yeah, I was laughing with them, and I was like, you have the right to your own opinion, but now it got beyond, like, opinion. It's just continuous. Like, there's nothing else out there to talk about. It's crazy. And then, I don't know. And the funniest thing, they keep gaslighting. We have a problem. We need to solve it. We need to do it. I'm the solution. And
they're not looking for solutions. They're looking for problems.
Yeah.
They're looking for problems. That's the thing. They say it like that. Like, they're trying to come from a different angle. But that angle is not doing it. It's not doing it. They're truly coming for problems.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like, these guys, yeah.
Not it. Not it. Very funny.
That's on them, man. Like I said, I was just scrolling, and then it was them that I saw. I was like, yuck. And then I commented what I needed to say, and then I just left, and then it was just you over here focusing on your stuff. So, hey, good to see you doing what you're doing, but I'm going to bounce.
Okay, I'll catch you later.
Huh?
I'll catch you later.
All right, sounds good. Bye. See how I said I don't even know TikTok?
What, you don't know how to get that?
I don't even know how to leave.
There's a top right corner.
Okay, so what do I do?
Push
one.
Push on the X, yeah.
Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Bye.
All right, bye.
If I decide to come back because of bullshit, I might have to come back.
I could have dropped you, but you should learn in case you get stuck in the wrong life.
Why would you drop me? Why would you drop me to newbie?
No, I wouldn't drop you. I wanted to teach you how to do it. That's why I said top right corner.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. If I pop back up again and just talk nonsense, I'm gonna come back.
Yeah. All right. You have a good one. You have a good one. See you later.
You too. Bye. You too. You too. Bye.
Bye. That's still going on. Okay, description. Let me see what else I can got going. Whoa! We're getting blacker and fatter. Oh, I need the tissues. Ay. That looks pretty clean now. Okay, good. Now let's go to the next one. Yeah, I'm getting this going. Alright. We'll do the eyes now. Next. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh, no. skip the eyes. There's a bit of forehead, but it is what it is. So then we have to draw the, do that, so the person's eyes are closed. Okay, got it. Interesting. Then we have to draw the lines. Alright, pretty interesting, and then we go from there. Okay. Alright, got the nose intact. Make it bigger. Would be weird. Hope not. Okay. Apologetic is back. Hey.
What's up?
Nothing much. Some people came to. They're venting about Chino's live. I said, I was wondering, you guys still go there?
Oh, buddy, if something you don't like, I don't know why you should be listening to it.
I think because for me, I'll be honest. When it was not Chino, when Katie first started, I used to laugh. It was so funny. Then it got boring, man. Every day, guys, months, 3 months. My laughter lasted 3 months. After that, I just got like, no. I laughed for 3 months, man. After 3 months, I'm done. Like, guys, bro, we got nothing else to talk about. Aren't you South Sudanese? Don't you know what's happening in our country? I got to that point, like, seriously? Magul?
At first, I thought it was just for attention, but I realized these guys are so serious with it.
No, I think it is actually for attention till now. What happened? It first started off for attention. Then gradually, what happened was they realized people were coming to watch. They're getting followers and Chinu, and they got excited. Once they got excited, boom, that was it. They're coming again and again and again and again. So that's the story. When I even told these other new people, don't you know they have baby mamas? What? And one of them might have more than one baby mama. What? I said, yeah, it's a hypocrisy at the greatest. Where's little hypocrisy?
I had someone saying that Shino is giving, was it short man energy?
I laughed when I saw that. Like, oh, look at this.
Oh my god.
No, but I don't know why, but I saw something really weird what's going on. A lot of people in diaspora are short. Do you ever notice that? A lot of Genovese in diaspora are very short. So I kind of know, oh, I think you're busy. But what you said, whatever they're saying.
I'm listening.
Oh, a lot of people in the diaspora are very short. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't know what is the cause. But it's a very interesting thing compared to what happened.
No, maybe it's what they're eating. I'm not that busy like the all day today. Like we came here to the village. We had some whatever of the chiefs and all those elders.
You went to Jungale?
I'm in Jangule, Powell.
Okay. Is it flooding and stuff like they keep saying?
Yeah, the floods is still there. Let me show you some pics. But the pics here, we have pew-pews. Let me first edit them. Let me first wrap up the pew-pew because that's what got me banned last time, showing a picture with this. There was a pew-pew in the background.
You have to be careful. That pew-pew.
Let me first work on the pictures.
Do you know the pew-pew? If you're not careful, they can ban you permanent. You know that?
Yeah.
That's a serious one. So be careful with that. Pew pew can get you banned permanently. So don't play with that one. Alright, let's see here. Okay, here we go then.
I think this one is good. Yeah, this is Powell. Yeah, but Trump dropped the thing.
Let me see. Ah,
This is the statue of Biora Sword's father.
we have nice statue like that, huh? In South Sudan.
This one was done long time ago. I think around 2010.
But
You can see the areas behind is bushy.
who do you think designed it? Do you think it was designed by the Asians or Genovese? I don't think it's Genovese.
No, it was designed by South Sudanese.
Really? So we have artists like that. I did not know that.
We have a lot of them.
I think if that's true, Juba should look more beautiful because I saw the statue of the man with the arrow in the what's it called? What do you call it? Mobile? What do you call that?
The Mobile roundabout. That
Yeah.
is the founder of Juba. Is called Juba something. That guy is a Barry guy. The one with the arrow, the hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is beautiful. So that was also done by Genovese, I guess.
Yeah, it was done by Genovese. It should have been larger. Like it's so small. I wanted like a big one, but it's a nice one.
It's very nice, but I'm just
It's even around Konya Konya. There's another statue of his in Konya Konya, but it is now very old.
I see.
So these are the chips that have been put in. These are our leaders. These are the ones that we came for. The place is flooding, bro. You have to whatever your trousers up while walking in some areas.
I was watching a
Have to go
video.
with gumboots.
You know, Australia is starting to look like Africa, man. There was I don't know if you saw that. There's a viral video of a truck. It was driving and it ran over an alligator in the flood. The alligator was stuck under the truck, and not an alligator, crocodile. It was very big. Ran over a crocodile and got stuck in the thing, and it was shaking, and then got away. And I was just looking like, we have crocodiles like that in Australia. I was surprised. So Australia is looking like a wild area.
Yeah, but these floods of ours is mainly these mudfish. The crocodiles they're not in these flooded areas. Most of them.
Do we have piranhas in that area? We don't have piranhas.
No, we don't. We don't have that fish.
That's some scary. You seen the piranhas? They're eating the ones.
Yeah, I've seen them.
That's some scary nonsense. I think is that in Asia, right?
Mainly in Asia. Yeah.
Like it's like a tiger, or sort of kind of thing.
No, those ones are not indigenous here.
But you know the funniest thing most people don't know is like even though it's not indigenous, so if someone is really wants to, they can bring it and make it exist. They can breed them there.
Yeah, of course they can be bred here. Just like how you find like animals that are indigenous to Africa that are being bred in other places.
Let's keep going. Yeah. Lost a lot of brain cells. I think there's something that's interesting about Genovese. If you go in the U.S., go in Australia, if you are want to be successful, keep away from them and try and grow by yourself. I found that interesting. But I thought it was a diaspora problem, but I think it's everywhere. Yeah, because if you start growing,
It's everywhere.
yeah, if you start growing, they will find a way to undercut you without you even knowing. Which is very weird, but it's just how they do things.
That's the sad truth.
It's very weird.
Sometimes you have to just distance from your own people for your own good.
Yep, you go to the gatherings, but be at distance. That's they're saying, and I was like, ooh, distance. Very interesting. Distance.
I'll be on our way to Juba tomorrow. I think in the morning. That's like half day journey.
I can imagine so. Oh yeah, who was it? I was reading what the Ivory Coast guy or whatever. What somebody is the president's going for election 2026, and he's like 83. I like I was like.
Have you seen the presidential candidates of Ivory Coast?
It's
They
very.
look like ancestors. Like
They're very old though. I meant they.
and the current president is around 92, 93.
That means he's not. So the current president is not the one running for re-election. Somebody else.
He's running with those old people also.
These guys. I think there's a such thing. Like right now, I was reading an article about. I don't know. Do you know Michael Douglas?
Michael Douglas.
Anyway,
What does he do?
he's a movie actor. Wall Street, Wolf of Wall Street or something or whatever. Wall Street. And he has a lot of movies. He was married to that Spanish lady, Catherine Zeta-Jones. He's now 83 right now. I was reading an article. He doesn't make, his last movie was 2022, right? I was wondering why does this guy not make any movie? It said that he does not want to be one of the people, the actors who works themselves into being unalived. He said that if he'll come back for a serious movie, but he's not just going to keep acting. He's turning down roles. He's enjoying his life in his early 80s. He does not want to run himself to the ground. He was saying this stuff that made sense. Like, why do you want to act?
Makes sense.
You're already a multi-millionaire. Why are you acting when you're in 80? Doesn't make sense.
Sometimes it's the contracts, bro. I think, especially in music, I saw this musician who was very sick. Like he's an older guy. I think he's in his late 70s, and the record label had to force him to go on tour, bro. This guy can't even walk properly. Like he just needs to be resting. But that's the thing you signed.
That's the same thing that happened with. Do you saw Venus Williams?
Yes, exactly.
I was looking like, what do you mean you need to come back at your old age? I was like,
They can't leave you because they are giving you money, and if you leave the record label with that amount of debt, they can put you down financially. So they'll force you to go on tours so that you can pay back their music. Because I've just realized this thing of record labels is like you going to a bank and it's like a loan.
hey, that's some messed up nonsense, man.
I give you, let me say, Junubi, I sign you for $4 million US.
Mm-hmm.
This $4 million, how long is it going to get for you to bring it back all? It's a long time, and they have conditions like you cannot break. Every album should be at least 9 months apart.
So they're damn contracts.
Yes, so they're trapping you. Like you might work for them forever.
And most people that never seen that money before, they get excited. We gotta
Get
pay.
excited, yeah.
We gotta. I did it. I signed it, and it's calling.
And all these 4 years, this 4 million or 5 million that has been given to you is the one that is paying for the music videos. Is the one that is paying for all these expensive designer clothes and all those things. Is all in that money.
So when the time finishes, you don't have as much money like you think.
Bro, most of these musicians are broke.
Sad.
They're broke. It's a few who use their brain, like, and I've just seen like our African artists are entering into those things. Look at this Nigerian woman called Ira Star. She just got signed to Rock Nation. I was like, this one is gone. They're going to exploit her properly.
Proper.
Yeah. You know, she's a big deal. She's like the face of Afrobeats right now, like the female face of Afrobeats. So she can bring in some good money. And Afrobeats is now going outside of Africa, like
It's already been out. TikTok is also helping, man.
A lot.
I think the East Africa just discovered. You saw that Uganda guy, Kize Giant. That
Kasese Giant.
yeah, that guy. He just discovered what Afrobeats are doing, and he played the game, and he got it.
He's getting good money, bro. He was in Nairobi recently. He came to Rwanda and he's getting these brand deals and all those
And
things.
they all know him. They're like, wow, they're shocked.
He's known all over East Africa. Even out of East Africa, soon I'm sure even Nigerians are aware of him because of TikTok.
They've even danced to his music as well.
Yeah.
I don't
People
know
are dancing it with it in the UK, in the US, where
how long before Judubin figured that out, like John Frog and them.
as we don't our musicians don't know how to market.
The what?
Sometimes you also have to see what is trending, like, you understand.
Do you know what I found interesting? I found interesting that, what do you call it? The Kizzy Giant, if you listen to the song, it's not that good.
It's not even a song. It's just there's no word there.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, this song.
And if it was not his dad, he would not get that recognition. You see,
Everybody said that. Everybody says that. I saw that too. Everyone has been saying
Yes, because that is not even a song, and he can dance well. But then you know that thing is very rare to see an African father like supporting their children in that kind of business, like music. What? No,
It's
most of African parents don't even like us singing. You understand?
It's kind of weird. It was kind of weird, and everyone, I think they like that. That's it.
Yeah, everybody loved it. Like, just see the father there wiggling his waist, supporting his son, and all that. Like, then they realized, oh, this is good, and he started carrying his dad everywhere.
Oh yeah, without his dad, I think his thing is done. I think somebody must have told him as well. If your dad is not there, Kalam.
Have you seen when they're performing? Like, dad is always getting these handouts from people. Like, he's the one who is getting the most money.
I didn't see that, but yo.
When they're performing, I see these ladies coming to push some money in the dad's pocket. Like,
Wow, that's funny.
apart from the ones that have been paid for the show, you know, where someone is just excited, like, get this.
That's funny, actually. I didn't notice.
Kasese Giant.
But yeah, that's what I didn't notice. But we'll see if we are.
That place called Kasese is the only place in Uganda with a mountain that is having snow at the top, Mount Rwenzori.
Really?
Yeah. It's a very beautiful place, by the way. It's a tourist place.
I imagine.
It's in western Uganda, bordering DRC. And most people are always shocked when they see like African places with snow. Have you seen these Americans who went to Lesotho?
I told you about Lesotho. Or I mentioned it to other people, and the people are looking like confused.
Man, that place is just, you cannot believe. Like, when I first saw the videos, I was looking like Europe.
The funny thing, they said, I think it's the highest peak in that side of Africa, the highest point.
It's the highest point in South Africa.
Yeah.
The West Southern Africa.
It's the southern area, the highest point. I don't know. Is it
The
high?
country is just like Juba, Junobi.
It's small. It's very. I think it might be smaller than Juba because they said that the airport. You want to fly there, you need to fly to South Africa. They don't have an airport.
Exactly, yeah.
I was looking at that like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a very small whatever. And it's found within South Africa. Like, a country that is all its borders is South Africa. It's found inside South Africa.
Hey. Very thing, but they're doing well, to be honest.
Yeah.
And also, the funny thing, some South Africans, they don't know about it. That's so weird.
South Africa is big, bro. Like,
No, but can you imagine? You live in South Africa. You never heard about there's a place of snow. Isn't that weird? You're in that country, but you don't know. Dama Garib.
I think now it's Lesotho, and then there's Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania and Kenya.
But
And
Mount
then also
Kilimanjaro,
Algeria. Algeria also has some snowy areas that are too high.
but the Lesotho, I think it snows most of the year.
All throughout the year, yeah.
Yeah, and then also they were saying even somebody was saying that in that area you cannot turn off the water. You have to leave the tap dripping the whole time. The water must flow. If you turn off the water, it will freeze.
Or freeze.
I was like, huh? That's how it is. So the water bill is crazy. Yeah. You have to
And
leave.
have you seen the way like the indigenous people of that area dress? They have this traditional dress which is just like a blanket. Just see everybody moving around with
Yeah.
blanket.
That's from Black. That's where they got it from Black Panther, by the way.
Yeah, that one in Black Panther is the way of people of Lesotho dress, exactly.
I was surprised about that. Black Panther is from Lesotho.
Yeah. That's exactly that blanket, whatever is their traditional wear because of the coldness. So just move around, you find everybody moving in blankets.
Which is very funny to me. Very funny. Very funny.
And nowadays they have taken it, they even wear it at their weddings, like this.
And then, also, by the way, funny thing about Lesotho, I think their houses are built of rocks.
Yeah.
And I was wondering why, and I realized our huts made of straw, it's too cold for that. So you make it a rock, it can become warm in the area.
Yeah.
I was looking at that, yeah. For me, I actually, by the way, Lesotho is on my visit list.
Hey man, it's a nice place.
Do you know the YT South Africans for the longest? They don't go to Europe. They just go and ski over there and go back.
And this one thing that people don't know when people come to visit Africa, you understand, like, let me say, someone will say, I'm going to Kenya. You just come to Nairobi, you spend 1 month and leave. You're not enjoying it.
Nah. No,
Like I saw this African American woman who came to Ghana. She was like, she just came for the friend's wedding. The friend is a Ghanaian.
yeah.
So she went to the all regions. She left Accra. She went to northern Ghana, western, eastern, and
Yeah.
then she came to discover about the shea butter. The shea butter, because it's plenty in Ghana. Like that's like the factory. So
Yeah.
she started adventuring into it like business. She has been going to these people that make shea butter locally, taking it back to the US as business already.
Also, by the way, you're right. You know, one thing I found very weird. Many people, the Africans, when they come to the African continent, right? They will come. They'll be like YTs, some scary YTs. Oh, I can't do that. No, I don't do that. No. Then later on, I was going. This is when I went outside of Nairobi. I went to what's it called, Nyanyuki. I went to Rift Valley, and there's what's it called, public bus. Then there's this private high class bus. When I was about to go to the high class bus, then I saw some YT people taking the public. I'm like, I talked to my brother, like, hey, my friend, well, why are we in Africa being afraid?
Using this expensive one.
Why are we being afraid? And if the YT people with their Kalam Farak skin can go in there?
Talk about YTs even spend less money in Africa. They know how to spend their money here.
No, because a lot of us are, I've seen a lot of the Africans when they come from outside. Ew, I can't do that. No, oh my God, what is that? Blah, 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 all that stuff. And I'm looking at YT doing it.
You find YTs here like going for these local food here. Like you find like most of them are living on food of $3. Like they don't be spending this in these fancy hotels. It's us who are in these fancy hotels.
It's embarrassing, man. It's like we are not. It makes it look like we're not from there. They're from there. It's so weird.
Not the YTs know like about adventure. That's one thing I like with YTs. Like when they go to a place, they really want to have that experience of someone who lives there. So they're going to try their best to indulge into how the local people live. Like border. What is the means of transport? Border. They go on border. You understand?
Yeah.
Well, how do people move from place to place? We have public buses. You find them in public buses. Very cheap. And so they end up having that experience, like how it means to live as someone there. I saw this YT guy was like, he's big on YouTube. I've forgotten his name. He does these food reviews, moving across countries, all continents. He came to Uganda. And do you know the restaurants he was going to are these local restaurants? He was not in these fancy hotels. Just the local food that is prepared like authentic, real
food.
Ugandan food. And I was looking at him like, shouldn't this guy be in these fancy restaurants? And I was like, he's right, because in the fancy restaurants, what are you going to review there? Chips, chicken, pizza?
You're eating the same food you eat back home.
Exactly. So he's going to have that experience of what people really eat here, not these ones that are in those hotels.
Which was nice and smart as well. Nice and smart.
Yeah. And there's one business that he has made to blow up. I think it's called Rema Foods. That is not that big, but that restaurant now, like, most of the tourists are coming there because of him.
Because he did a video there.
Yeah.
By the way, you know, those content creators, when these hotels and restaurants see them, they can give them let them stay for free, because they're free marketing.
Yeah.
Free marketing.
So that's the problem. Like, our Africans don't know how to have the experience here.
Nah, man.
When someone comes to South Sudan, you just stop in Juba, but you have missed a lot.
Oh man.
You come to Uganda, you stop in
Hey,
in Kampala, you have not experienced anything.
Yeah. Also, I was surprised. Many people don't even want to go to Terekeka. I said, guys, there's a road, Mafi Mushako, and the fish is nice. It's so weird. I seen that. That's a real problem.
Go to Terekeka, go and eat some fish. If you can even go to Bor, you go to Bor, go and eat fish and come back. Like, you understand?
Yeah.
Go to the Mundari people. Go to the Kato camps. Go to Ural, go to Rumbek. You understand? Like, Bentiu.
Also, there's some people.
If you're someone who's from Khartoum, if you go to Malakal, you go to Reng, you'll feel like you are in Sudan. You'll feel like you're in Shamal.
Because the same stuff.
Yes, same stuff.
Even you know, Terekeka.
Mostly.
I didn't tell you, in Terekeka, I was eating what's it called, fish in a Sudani restaurant. They cook it well. I think he is Darfurian. I don't know, but he was very.
Those are Darfurians. Darfurians are the ones who have taken over those businesses in Juba. Most of the restaurants is theirs.
No, there's some Jalaba as well.
Yeah.
But but I went there. There was what we call it, a Darfurian in Terekeka. Man, it's the way he cooked the food. Was nice. And they even had the spicing and everything.
I need to stop there tomorrow, because but we travel in a convoy, so maybe I would first come after Juba then go back.
You know what's also weird? There's Mundari. They come from Juba to quickly try and catch the business, but they don't do things well. I don't know if you've seen that. They'll run from Juba, making tea and everything, but the better to buy from the people who are there, and they're making proper. Like the ones, they'll sit next to the river. They're catching the fish, try to cook fish there. They don't do it well. The ones in the restaurant is better. At least what I noticed.
There's a fish is called lake. I don't know how it is called in Arabic, but one time if you go to a restaurant, you order it, bro, you would love it.
What's it called?
It's called lake. Like, it is called lake in Dinka, but I don't know how it is called in other languages. But it's all over Juba. It's in most of the restaurants.
Okay. So you just ask for it, they'll know it.
Yeah, just ask that fish, and then you'll enjoy it. Like, but you need to eat it like in the evening, because that fish has a lot of fats and makes you sleepy after eating.
No, I think a lot of fish you need to eat in the morning. So because the ones because they get it. I'm afraid about eating fish in the evening, because maybe they didn't store it properly.
No, they do store it. They have telish.
I don't know if you've noticed. I noticed something funny in Juba. Maybe you'll see it too. Some of the fridges, they're not refrigerating properly.
Yeah, that's true. But they don't use these refrigerators like this telish, these ice blocks.
Okay.
That the ones that they use them because you see like lake is not found in Juba. It is brought from Jangula State.
Ah.
So every morning when it comes to Juba, it comes in the ice, and by around 10 a.m., like those women of the restaurant, they have already ordered theirs. It's already done. So what the women at the restaurant do is they prepare it and just leave it there. When you come, they just warm it, but they don't go and keep it and.
If they go and keep the food poisoning all around, huh?
Yeah. That is bad. But for those that have like some good refrigerators, you can keep it. But most of the ones that they have been to, it's very late. You have to just cook it and then just keep warming it.
What I saw, which is kind of sad, a lot of the refrigerators are working like fridges. The freezers are working like fridges. So yeah, it's not really a good sign.
Even the one in the shops, like it's very hard to find like really cold drinks that are properly cold. I think these people just be buying second-hand fridges.
I don't know. The compressor is gone.
And also sometimes they don't put it on all the time because karba gali shadid.
That's even a problem.
So most of the shopkeepers, like they make it run during the night and during the day they switch it off.
Which is nonsense.
Karma as well.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense, but also it's not very smart.
But if you go to those supermarkets, that's the good ones. They run all day, all night.
I just realized if someone makes a restaurant where they have a great refrigerator and there's no story of food poisoning, that restaurant will do well. Because most of the good restaurants, they don't take a risk. They just when the food is there, they serve it. After they serve the food, khalas, they don't keep it around. They don't want to get a risk and getting a bad name.
And have you ever visited this one, Algai to Malakia? It's called Istanbul Restaurant.
I think so. Maybe one time. I wasn't going there.
Most people, it's a nice restaurant. Just not far from Konyo Konyo. Just that road where you're going to Kator, Kanisa Kator, that Kator Catholic Church.
I didn't know everything's near a church. I don't know why is a church always a good reference. How many churches do you have in Juba?
What do you mean everything is near a church?
No, most of the references I noticed for places, they always say, Griba Kanisa na, especially when you go to Godeli, second Griba Kanisa, like, what do you mean?
No, it's like Kator, anything that is near Kator, you can easily find it because Kanisa Kator is the biggest in Juba and is recognizable. You understand? So even when I'm trying to make you go to a place that is like maybe a kilometer away from the church, at least when you go to the church, you can now find whatever. Like if I say a guide Filologo, I want you to get me in the logo, then I'll tell you, just use this route of Kanisa Kator. If I tell you I'm in Melekia, use this route of Kanisa Kator.
It's always a reference. That's what I'm saying. I noticed that.
Yeah.
It's a common reference. And I'm looking like, these people, do they even go to church to know this? I was just looking at
Kator, that is where the president prays, by the way. The president is a Catholic.
I heard he was what's it called, a corner boy, a water boy? What do you call it? He had a position, and I forgot the name. Corner boy, water boy, I forgot the name.
Oh, they call it altar.
Altar boy, yeah. Something
I was
boy.
wondering what is water boy or corner boy.
Yeah, it's altar boy, yeah.
Altar boy, these small boys that be serving in the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an altar boy.
Yeah, you heard it too, huh?
Yeah. He's always there every Sunday. That is where you will see him with his hat off. Do you know you cannot even recognize Kir without the hat? He looks funny
It's
without the
weird, man. The gap on the top of the head.
hat.
Man.
He should just go bald. Why is he keeping that hair?
No, with that money, he can take an injection and let it grow back if he wants.
No, he's already an uncle. Just needs to clean it all off, like, instead of keeping that
I
hair.
think I think he's been dyeing his hair, by the way. Most people don't know that. You don't think so? I bet you he's been dyeing his hair. Definitely.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Let me tell you why I said that. Remember Riek Machar? He was rebelling and then he was running and he injured his foot, right? When he came on TV, the white hair, I'm like, what happened to him?
Riek Machar was looking like a homeless person when he was in the bush.
I was looking what happened, and then they said, "Oh, there's Mafi Hina Hanak. He didn't dye his hair." I said, "Are they all dying?" And then I said, "Are they all dyeing their hair?"
I remembered when he came on TV when he was in the bush. I was like, the hair had grown and he was looking like messed up. Even like he had become kind of skinny. Teeth were just out there. I was like, what is happening to this guy?
He aged 20 years. This guy. I was laughing. This guy.
No maintenance.
I was shocked. Like, what's going on here? Does she know that?
The skincare routine was gone.
And then it was the aunties. Oh, Hanak Mafi Hina Hanak. Nas kulu guy dakal al sharafi Hina. I like what?
Yes.
Like,
by the way, he almost lost his eyesight when he was in the bush. He had a lot of
eyesight and life. He almost that guy. I heard I don't know if it's true. That time I heard they sent Blackwater against him after him. You hear about that one?
No, not yet. But the one for the eye, I saw it when he came on TV. Like his eyes were watery. One of the eyes was not even opening well.
Yeah. He barely made that, man. He was lucky.
Yeah. So I think one of his doctors was saying that he had some eye problems.
Yeah. But that guy almost was unalive, man. I was looking at that. And
he survived narrowly on the border of South Sudan and Congo.
Okay, so you know what they told me? Let me tell you the story. I don't know if it's true because I heard it as a story. It's not from any news outlet. They said what happened. They sent them Kiir at the time. They sent after him, not Kiir, but the army. One of the army people. They sent Blackwater. Blackwater was in Juba. They sent a team of Blackwater to unalive him. Riek Machar was in a car. There were 3 cars. Riek Machar was 1 car. There were 2 cars. So what they did while they're coming, they heard Blackwater was after them. They released Riek Machar in the bush. You run over here. We'll go. Those people who were driving away were all caught up by the militias, pew-pewed and unalived.
Yeah, I remember that story. It was with MI. MI was the one with that operation. I remember.
Oh, it was MI. It was not Blackwater.
It was MI. And even there was speculation that he had been unalive. Like they almost caught up with him.
No, they did. What happened was lucky for him. They did that switch where they drop him in the bush and he runs while they continue going to the car. They found the car and unalived everyone in the car, but they did not find him. But that military move.
That's when he ran to Congo. By the way, after that.
Yeah. The funny thing about it, I heard that's one of the reasons why a lot of the Nuers have left him. They said after all that, those people who sacrificed themselves, now you come and do. Oh, they were so mad. The anger was real, man. The trail.
That news came to Juba and there was even speculation, and then the MI came and cleared it, saying that they caught his convoy, but he was 2 minutes ahead of them.
I think
that guy, if I want to be a rebel, he has to be my teacher. That guy knows how to do those
man,
things.
He escaped so many steps.
When on the 16th of December in Juba, when the fight started, do you know how Riek Machar left up to Bor? He went by the river. He did not go by road.
Oh, that's why they didn't catch him.
If he had tried by road, he was gone because he was encircled. Like the army was waiting. So what happened? When he arrived in Bor top, I think Division 8 is the one in Juba. It was James Gadet and then Ajang Yen. Ajang Yen was unalived by James Gadet. Yeah, one of our people from Gadet. So when Riek Machar arrived in Bor, nobody knew. We started knowing that Riek Machar had left after the fight started because they instructed his guys that were in Division 8. And these people had to pretend like they were not like Gadet and his soldiers that were in Division 8. They kept everything calm. They were acting like they are not part of the rebellion. And then when Riek Machar left Bor top, that's when the fight started.
They planned well, huh?
very well. He did not want to be caught in the fight in Bor, so he had to first leave Bor, and then James Gadet unalived this guy Jiang Yan, who was the division commander with him in Bor, and then the soldiers, the Nuer soldiers, they went against the whatever. It was a surprise, and that is why IO captured Bor easily, because even the soldiers that they were with them in the army never knew that these guys had some operation going on. So
they were blindsided.
They were blindsided, and IO captured Bor easily, and that's when they were taken out after 1 month. But it was very surprising. That thing was well operated. The Bor attack, Riek Machar had planned properly. Even when General Abraham Jungro was unalived, there's a place called Pariak. Pariak is 60 kilometers. It's not 60. It's like 50 or 40 kilometers from Bor town. It's always on the road when you're coming to Juba. So Abraham Jungro was there in Pariak with his soldiers. And then there was this guy who is now in the government, James Kong. Was it James Kong? James Kong is the one who planned his unaliving when he was in the government. He was in Juba pretending. But then he had talked with Abraham Jungro, and Abraham Jungro told him that he is in Pariak. So he was ambushed by one of the soldiers of IO that was unalived later, but the general was already gone.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a survivor anyway. Wow, that guy's a survivor.
Yeah, man, that guy is a real rebel. He knows how to plan.
Big time. I think also, yeah, in the history books, whenever the history books are made, they need to give him credit for how many unalivings he has escaped. They need to give him credit for that. Definitely.
You remember even when he rebelled in 1991, Riek Machar was not traveling by road. Dr. John Garang even said this, that Riek knows that if it gets on road, I will catch his ass quickly. So Riek Machar was using water to travel around.
Oh, he did the same thing. I guess these other people, they don't study history. They should have caught him if they studied history. Huh? That's right?
They could have caught him. This is the same thing he has been doing since 1991.
I just realized.
Dr. John Garang even talked about this, saying that Riek Machar is now using water. He cannot travel by road.
Yeah, I just realized. I think one of the people who was glad that Garang is gone was Riek. If Riek was still here and did some funny stuff like that, Garang would have taken him out easy.
Long time, because Garang knows his tricks.
And knows him well.
And this government of ours don't know how to plan strategically as well. They could have gotten Riek because he's not changing like the tactics.
And they could have got it and did it in a way that he could the people not think about tribalness. They will figure out a way. They could have done it.
Because the best time that they could have caught up with him is during the Civil War, because that one is martial combat. Like nobody can be charged for unaliving him in crossfire.
Yeah, it's what's it called? A casualty of war, right?
Yeah, that's a casualty of war, so that one is easy. But now that he's at home, you can't touch him.
Yeah.
Like the whole world is watching.
Yeah. And you're not one of the J people to get away with anything.
You don't.
Hey, those J people.
So that's why you see him right now. You think Riek is in the house just saying that he has all the money and he has the power to get out of Juba if he wants to get out of Juba by force. But it's like, nope, this is where they will get me.
No, he's
safer in Juba than outside.
No, he got the government in checkmate, man. That's what happened. He got the government in checkmate. That's what most people don't understand. He got the government in checkmate. If you want to unalive me, you're done.
You're done, yeah.
If you don't,
you do it to me, it's both of us who are going to lose. So you'd rather just leave me, even though you don't like me.
Yeah, that's why I said he got the government in checkmate.
Yeah.
Not even our government, even the Ugandan government as well.
No, they can't touch him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's It's a double checkmate. Checkmate for Uganda, checkmate for South Sudan.
The only person that will be happy if Riek is alive, number one, is Museveni. The real Museveni, doesn't like that guy at all.
No, because he does not support his agenda.
I want you to look at the videos of the peace agreement and the way Museveni was looking at him, like you could see Museveni feels like punching this guy in the face. When they were doing their handshakes with Kiir, and then Museveni was just there sitting looking at the guy like, I wish I could be in a room with this guy.
I'll take him good.
Oh man, Museveni hates Riek, like doesn't like Riek at all.
Nah.
Was one of the people that will be celebrating if Riek is to be taken out today.
Also, if Museveni is unalive, Riek will be celebrating.
Very happy, that is.
Two people who don't like each other.
Riek, but what I'm saying is that Riek is just going to be like the Raila Odinga of South Sudan.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, the one who never became president.
Yeah.
That's a funny way to look at it.
It's going to be the Raila Odinga of South Sudan. Do you know like when I look at Raila Odinga's history and Riek's history, they're similar. Do you know that Raila Odinga had staged a coup and the people that staged the coup with him were unalived and they left him?
But
this guy has been an opposition leader since the 80s, Junubi, when Daniel Arap Moi was even there.
But there's a difference. Was Riek castrated? I don't think so. You didn't hear that one? I laughed. I asked the Kenyans. They said, "Oh, we don't know. They don't want to talk about it." Did you hear about that?
It can be true because I think he was in jail for 6 years.
But did you hear that rumor, or you didn't hear that rumor?
I heard it, and the reason why it sounds like true is because that was the tactics that Arap Moi's government was the most ruthless government in Kenya.
Castration is crazy, though. Huh?
Yeah, there was a lot of torturing and oppression of political opponents during Daniel Arap Moi's time. Arap Moi has unalived a lot of people, by the way, in Kenya.
Do you know during the time when Raila was running, one of the reasons why they said we cannot vote for Raila, his stuff is not working, so that will prevent him from beginning. And I was like, what do you mean? And and they told me that, like, I was surprised. One of the Kenyans was saying that his stuff is not working. He cannot, when a man's stuff is missing, that can affect him as a leader. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I was just listening to that.
The funny thing is this: the 2007 election, Kenyans claim, and even some of the prominent politicians in Kenya claim that Odinga had won that election. Do you remember the election that brought chaos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that almost took Kenya to war. That was.
I think Rex Tillerson came, the guy from the one with the Uhuru.
Yeah, it was where Uhuru and Ruto became ICC suspects, where ICC summoned them. They were behind the violence.
And there's evidence.
There's evidence, yeah. There were a lot of people were unalived.
That's what I can imagine.
So Uhuru and Ruto, they have their cases pending in ICC.
No, but I thought they beat it. They unalived all the witnesses or something.
Nah, the case is just there. Of course, there's nothing they can do right now. But
no, they said they took out the witnesses. You didn't hear about that?
Yeah.
They took out the witnesses.
Man, Kenyan politics is real politics. If you don't know, it's not like this one of South Sudan.
I think Kenyan politics is brutal, man.
Yeah, it's very brutal.
Hey.
Even this one, we cry that Museveni is brutal. When you look at Kenyan politics, how these people torture themselves, you realize, hey, these guys are serious.
They have like we call it a cabal of unalive. You know, the way we're talking about Blue House and this other national security is nothing to what was happening in Kenya.
Hey, man. Like in Kenya, there's this one that has been, is it called the DCI? It's like the DCI. DCI is the one that has been unaliving people lately. They move in Subarus. They don't dress in uniforms. They just move in Subarus.
I was hearing, was there
they call
that,
them the Subaru boys now in Nairobi.
there was also, what's it, the Nyanya house? What do you call it?
The Nyan, is it?
Not Nyanya, Nunu house.
No, I can't. The name is familiar. Let me see. Nyanya. Forgotten, but yeah, I've heard of that place.
I was surprised. There's a place that they're talking about, something house.
Yeah. But Raila, bro, Raila survived. He has been through all the leaders. He has gone through Arap Moi, which was the most brutal. He has gone through Mwai Kibaki. He has gone through Uhuru. Now Ruto, but Ruto, this one is not acting the way he was acting before.
But yeah, but you know the difference between Kenya and South Sudan? There's development in Kenya. There's development.
But the biggest betrayal in Kenya, bro, was the one of Kenyatta.
Kenyatta? What betrayal did Kenyatta?
Like Kenyatta, the father.
Oh, the father. Okay.
With Raila's father, Oginga.
Yeah.
That was very big. That was a betrayal.
Some people see it as betrayal, and a lot of people see it as how Africans are supposed to take power. It was a coup without doing much. a peaceful coup.
The funniest thing is this: when Kanu was the political party, their chairman was Jomo Kenyatta. Jomo Kenyatta was in jail, by the way, when the independence of Kenya was being organized between the Kenyans and the British as they were preparing Kenya for independence. One thing that Oginga said was that if Oginga was being prepared by the British to take over the country, but then he said that you have to release Jomo because this will look like a betrayal to my people. That we have just left Jomo to rot in jail and then we take over power from outside. So that was one of the conditions that Kanu gave the British. And then the British released Jomo, put Jomo in power.
And he was an ungrateful bastard.
Sorry. Odinga's father resigned later, because I think I even have the letter here, because he was like, I'm just wasting taxpayers' money, yet I've been given a position where I can't do anything. So he resigned from being a vice president. And from that day up to on. But then during Jomo Kenyatta's funeral, he came there. He was one of the people that you could still see that friendship. Like after the falling out, when he came, you could see this guy is heartbroken, the emotions and.
Yeah, he didn't take it personal. Oh, he keeps getting phone calls. He didn't take it personal.
So yeah, but I love Kenyan politics, bro. And just like Oginga was taken out, they also took out Tom Mboya. That is how they started eliminating the Luos in government.
By the Tom Mboya?
Yeah. I think you ever heard of Tom Mboya Road in Nairobi. That's where they unalived him.
And they named the road after they unalived him?
Yeah. That was a very good economies, and some of his economic whatevers are still being used in Kenya up to date.
So he's part of history.
He was a very young man. I think he was in his 30s there. And he's from Homa Bay or Kisumu, whatever. He's a Luo, so the Luos were becoming a headache.
So he's had to.
And that is where I see South Sudan going. Like in 40 years, 30 years, South Sudan's politics is going to be like Kenyan politics, because the leaders like Jomo have already convinced the Kikuyus that every other time the leader has to be a Kikuyu. You understand? And that is why you see now there's a lot of backlash on Ruto, because Ruto is not a Kikuyu, and Ruto is someone who's working on mistakes that were made by people like Uhuru, like the money that Uhuru borrowed. Uhuru left power when he had left Kenya in debt.
all that's coming to light.
Exactly, yeah. But still, that is this guy is not. If he was a Kikuyu leader, I'm telling you, they would pay notice outlash. This one is a Kalenjin. What are we doing with the Kalenjin? The last Kalenjin was even the most dangerous one because Arab Moi was also a Kalenjin.
I kind of felt that it's similar to even U.S. politics. Like now, when Obama is one of the best. It was a really good president, right? Pretty good president. He did a lot of accomplishments. The only reason why he didn't get away with it, get any credit for it, because he's not a YT person.
Exactly.
He's not a YT person that was Republican. If he was a YT person, Republican, the whole most of America would be clapping from the rooftops. Like, what look he's done.